me, you're looking for carbs. That's what I'm looking for. It is peak week. I can't believe it. Technically, I don't know whether you class peak week as from 6-7 days out. Like, is it a week from the day that you're competing? If so, peak week starts tomorrow. If not, then it's today. It's Saturday anyway. It is the fuck knows of August. No, it's not. It's September. Oh my god. Just got meal one, which I've added some veggies to. It's 2 eggs, 3 egg whites, and some courgettes and mushrooms. I'm dying this week. Like, dead, dying, dead in the sand. Like, every single day I've had naps, and it's just not even touched the sides of tiredness. I'm having this weekend off training, a couple of rest days, still got cardio, still got very high steps. The past couple of days have been like 20,000, just to try and push for the last little bit of condition, and then obviously we'll start reducing that as we get closer to show day. So yeah, I'm barely alive right now. I've just done 6,000-7,000 steps already, and I feel pathetic. I feel pathetic this morning because I was having to motivate myself just to do steps. Just to do steps. So yeah, my weight hasn't really, I mean, it dropped down to 53.1. It's kind of hovered around that the last couple of days, even with my expenditure really high. Sometimes it does this, it just starts to plateau. Obviously your body is really fatigued and tired. So hopefully after a couple of rest days, lower on carbs, and we'll have another weight drop before we start carbing up, which will be fine. Just at this point, you just gotta trust the process. I've already planned out every single day for the next like 3 weeks. And of course we'll make adjustments, but I'm going to go through peak week protocols in this week's episode of Prep Hacks. I'm just going to eat first and hopefully make myself look a bit fresher. I washed my hair for the first time in literally about 10 days. So gross. It's just so long that it's like another workout in itself, and doing cardio and steps and training, sometimes you just can't be bothered to do it. This week's about chilling, pampering, bringing down inflammation, getting the last little bit off, but then hopefully gonna do back-to-back peak weeks this week and next week. Like, I will be able to put food up next week, that's the plan. So I come in extra conditioned, extra tired. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna eat this as I'm starving. Let's do it, peak week. Pretending I've got energy. It's Monday morning, it is nearly 6:30. And I had a new low weigh-in, 62.8, so I am very happy because when I first started prep and predicted my weight loss, I wanted to be at 62.5 by the end of this week. So it's looking like we're going to be on track, which is good. And yeah, I'm definitely dying still. I did it, I trained yesterday in the end. I did a little glutes and delts pump, and then I did 20,000 steps, and honest to God, my energy levels felt okay in the morning, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to be able to have a okay session. Obviously not pushing too hard this week. After that I was just dying. Like, when I went for a walk with Andy, and I'm not joking, depleting, like, people, I don't think people describe enough how awful it is, and I hate it. Like, it got to the point where we were on the walk and I could barely even answer or make conversation. I was just looking at the floor and just thinking about the next step. And this is walking. I shouldn't, like, to have to motivate yourself to walk on a flat surface. That's how you know you're really getting close. I'm feeling more alive just this morning. I'm just gonna get my cardio done ASAP, out the way of my spin bike right now, while I watch some Missy Truscott. Right, this camera looks like it needs to be charged, so I'm gonna do this, and then hot yoga today. This morning, I'm gonna try and do loads this week. But yeah, it's gonna die, so see you in the next one. It's Tuesday, and I woke up to a new low weigh-in. It's all working. Depleting is happening. I was 52.4. I think it was 52.4. Last day of low carbs, and then tomorrow the carbs get put in. So we're getting close now. I'm excited to see this physique fill out a bit because I do feel very flat and noodly right now. So in pounds, I'm basically 115 point something, which is now lighter than what I was my second show last season. I am currently now sitting 3 pounds above my lowest depletion weight for my last show, which should mean I'm about the same amount of conditioning. This is definitely the lowest food I've been on for the last few weeks of prep ever. Yesterday I trained back and arms and a tiny little bit of abs. So I will discuss the peak week protocols because I've not really even done that yet. I'll get my phone and show you the plan. It's going down. Also, this is the time and I've already been up and done 25 minutes of cardio. Cool, so here's my little plan, ticking off the days we've done. So that was yesterday, this is today. And then start bringing on the steps, bringing on the cardio, pumping up, and then show day. And then obviously I've got to kind of think about the next 2 weeks in one go because I'm essentially sort of also peaking for Two Bros Regional, which is on the 30th. My written out macros, but these are subject to change. My weight has dropped. I'm probably gonna keep this carb up the same. See how my body responds to 350 grams of carbs tomorrow. I've previously been doing refeeds of like 300 grams. So if I wake up tomorrow, I've got another weight drop, I might push that up to 400, just get the carbs in nice and early. See how we're looking. I'm doing fat loading this time as well, which wasn't really a priority last time, so I'm going to be intrigued to see how my physique looks now. I used to actually in my first season do like a cheat meal, like an off-plan meal. On the night before a show, I used to have like a burger and fries. Oh, I'm definitely depleted. Which has obviously got a bit of fat in and helps to kind of fill you out. I have also in the past experienced a bit of water retention from the carbs, so that's why I'm putting them in a bit earlier this time. But yeah, I need to crack on, make some food because I've got a client at 7 AM and then a little bit more cardio to do, lots of steps. And then tomorrow's high carbs, so I'll show you the refeed and all the food. Today's the day, high carb day. I actually didn't sleep that well last night because I was pretty excited for today. I woke up a little bit crampy. That yoga I did yesterday, I feel like I almost sweated too much and my electrolytes a bit out of balance. Right, let's show you the food, what is on the cards for today. Prepping all the food this morning. We've got my fat sauces, we've got some eggs, we've got dark chocolate, peanut butter. Carbs, we've got bananas, honey, rice cakes, rice, sweet potato and cream of rice, so pretty much all like rice based stuff. Very clean, very clean. And then asparagus as my veggies. Don't really need to have much fibre over the next few days as obviously the food volume is more high. And then I've got some turkey breast steaks for protein and some vegan protein powder, but only having a little bit of this because it does have sweetener in, so trying to reduce that as much as possible. A little hack that I actually did because I fancied a fizzy drink. I just got sparkling water the other day. So yeah, I'm going to prep my foods this morning and then I'll go through what the actual meals are now. So highest amount of carbs today, we're going in for 400 grams. I'm just going to see how my body responds and then bring down the carbs tomorrow. Try and fill out as much as possible, but then tighten up before. So meal one, we've got 2 eggs, banana, rice cakes, honey, peanut butter. I'm going to eat that, then I'm going to have a bit of a go on the bike just to get some blood moving because then I'm going to go train and do glutes this morning. So then we've got a couple of rice and turkey steak meals and sweet potato, lubes, that should be pear form. But cream of rice, and that's pretty much it. Oh, it looks freaking delicious. Very random. I've started putting peanut butter on eggs and it actually goes really nicely. This is going to go down the hatch. Very nice. Right, meal 1 in the bag. I'm going to go actually now and train glutes. I'm on glutes and delts today, but I've got a really busy day and I don't quite have time to do everything I need to do this morning, which includes dyeing my hair, get these roots done. I'm gonna get it cut on Friday. Written out my day hour by hour. Organisation is key. Split up my workout. I'm actually gonna do glutes this morning at Prophecy, and then later on when I've got a gap between clients, I'm gonna do shoulders in Unit 7. Both of them are literally just like pump workouts. Still going relatively heavy, but not pushing to the point of failure or anything, getting excessively tired or causing any inflammation, which is not what we want. We've been trying all week to try and reduce that. So I'm gonna go and train now. It's probably the earliest I've ever done a session. Give me a few more hours before the carbs bring me alive, but I'm just telling them where to go. Glutes and delts, please. Big, massive boulders on the shoulders and wagon in the back there. So right, I'm gonna go get this done now. And then back to meal 2. Meal number 2, we've got 70 grams of cream of rice, half a scoop of protein, some dark chocolate, which I've not had in ages, 50 grams of berries, and 10 grams of honey. I've also got a banana, but I couldn't quite fit it in the bowl, so I'm going to have that with one of my meals later before I train delts. Fresh hair, but still way too much of it, so I'm going to get quite a bit chopped off. Feeling a bit more alive now. I've had a couple of meals. I'll show you the next 2 meals. The turkey, steak, rice, loads of rice and asparagus. We've got 2 of those. Another one of those I will have with sweet potato later on. What do you think then?
Of you? Incredible. Pumped.
I'm feeling so lean now. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doubting myself all week, thinking that I'm not lean enough yet, which is standard when you're depleting, but yeah, I just done a little video in the mirror then and can't even. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put in a clip of what I just put in. Yeah, I'm happy. I think this is probably the leanest I've ever been.
Reckon?
Well, I just feel like, I don't know. The forehead vein was out before.
Oh yeah, I can see it from here.
See it? Squiggle.
See the squiggle.
Just about to see it there. There we go. So beautiful.
I wouldn't worry too much with these weight tracks actually, just because obviously you've got better heights than those there. So now what I want you to do, Alex.
Thursday, and I have just finished my PT for the week, so I don't have anything on tomorrow. I'm feeling quite tired now. I feel like yesterday I had so much energy. I felt so good. My carbs are a bit lower today, but I just feel like I've got a bit of a carb crash going on today. I do my back workout now, a little bit of abs, a little bit of arms, and then I'm gonna have a nap. Didn't have one yesterday, but I'm feeling a nap today, and then I'm gonna get my nails done. Maybe this evening, might do tomorrow instead. Just have a bit of a pamper day, and then yeah, it's just chilling now. This is the bit which I kind of find the hardest when you've been like go all of prep, and then you have to pull back the intensity, the cardio, put more food in. It just kind of feels weird and wrong, but it does do the job. I'm definitely looking fuller. I haven't checked in today yet because I was in at 7 AM this morning, so I'm gonna do a little check-in after I get back from the gym, see how we're looking, and then I can kind of decide from them, because tomorrow is supposed to be a lower carb, higher fat day, just to try and get a little bit of the water that obviously you pick up when you add in the carbs. See how we're looking, and then probably just moderate carbs on Saturday and the day before the show. Happy with how we are looking at the moment, and it is literally mental how much of a difference when you're really, really flat, putting in some extra food and having some extra rest does. So yeah, feeling tired, but I don't need to go crazy on this workout, so just getting it done. Food is similar in the types of food that I'm having to yesterday, but obviously not quite as much in terms of the volume. And then I've just been wearing my waist trainer as much as I possibly can to try and keep the waistline nice and tight. Will exfoliate and stuff again tonight, and then do all my shaving and things in the morning. Just now, time for the glow up, the session. Not going to film anything today because can't really be bothered. Then home to nap. The 22nd of September, and I'm 2 days out. I'm not gonna lie, my hair just fell off a little bit today. Obviously had 2 high carb days, and now I feel like I am quite watery, which is normal, but I feel like you always just go through the stage of like, I feel like I looked better before I did the carbs, and now I feel watery and not as lean. But I've got 2 days now to tighten up again, which was the plan, and I have not done front loading before. Previously I would have essentially been going on stage today and then not felt great because I would have been a bit watery and not as much detail. Not as much detail. Hopefully 2 days with a bit lower carbs, we will tighten back up again. Just spent like an hour shaving everywhere. Going to go and get my hair cut now, and then after that I'm going to go get my nails did. And then just try and chill and not get in my own head too much, because that in itself will cause more water retention from too much stress, so that's not what we want. I ordered some more Protan. I've also got the DIY kit. This one I'm going to be doing a coat tonight, coat tomorrow, and then top coat on Sunday. I've actually then for next week's show booked, because you can actually just buy to have the top coat done. So I'm going to do the base coats myself and then get the top coat done by them, because it was only 35 quid, so that's pretty decent. Just trying to pamper, switch off my brain, which is now really active because I've had loads of carbs. Today I've only had a banana before I did glutes and delts this morning. Then I did hot yoga, so obviously that sweated off a load of water too, and just low carbs for the rest of today really. See how I look tomorrow. I'm sure I'll feel much better. But yeah, I'm probably not going to film anything else today because I just need to get out my own head and try and distract myself with other things. It is time for my steak, which I have been looking forward to all week. Literally, this is pretty much the only thing I have been craving throughout prep, and it's just steak, which I probably could have anyway. Oh yes, I got my nails did. Very nice. I am a little bit unsure about the hair. It's a little bit shorter than I would have liked. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, I've actually been looking forward to this more than the carbs. Right, date night with me and this steak. I am looking forward to this. It's the day before show day. Not quite sure how I feel yet. I had my first breakdown of prep yesterday. Oh man, like my least favourite week of the whole prep is peak week. It feels like an emotional roller coaster. There's so many highs and lows. I'm gonna try and make my next couple of peak weeks not like this. I felt very, very panicky yesterday. I woke up, didn't check in, felt like I looked the worst I've looked all prep. But now in hindsight, that is normally the case when you're holding on to a bit more water. My weight was up. Of course, that's supposed to happen when you load in carbs. I got my hair done. Was sat down in the chair, didn't quite realise how short she cut it, and I think now, like, for me, this length is basically like me getting a bob. It's probably about that much shorter than I would have liked. But you know, at the time you're just like, yeah, it's lovely, thank you. And I didn't really properly check it. I think I'm going to wear it curly for tomorrow and then just put a bit of volume in it because it feels like it's just nothing left. Yeah, I did my first coat of tan last night. I'm going to do another one today, so I'll wash this one off. I've definitely tightened up from yesterday, so I'm feeling much better. I think I've got room for a bit more carbs to go in today, so we're just going to go for a moderately high day today. So 200 grams, 140 odd grams of protein and like 30 odd grams of fat. So most of my carbs will be earlier on in the day, and then more meals with the fat in later on, just to help drop any last bit of water and put the carbs around my full body pump, which I shall be doing this morning. I cried after I saw my hair and I got back, and I had a proper moment. I messaged my boyfriend, I messaged Kelsey, and I was just like, I feel like shit, everything's gone wrong. I think you're bound to have at least one of these types of moments on prep. Mine's done now, out of the way with, and can crack on today because I've got lots of things to do in preparation for going down. So probably gonna leave here about like 2-3ish, and then I'm gonna do my next coat of tan here and then top coat of tan there. But the apartment we're staying in, there's lots of white everywhere, so I'm a little bit concerned. But I'm gonna take all my towels with me and hopefully don't get charged anything, but I'm gonna take my own bedding with me as well, just make sure I'm not ruining any sheets. And yeah, just try and relax the rest of today and start getting excited, because I was not excited. I'm not joking. I had thoughts where I was like, I'm not even going to do the show. Like, that's how dark my mind went. But yeah, gonna have my meal now, then go do my full body pump, do my check-in as well first thing, and then yeah, let's see how today goes. This is just a warm-up show as well. We've got next week and then another one in a couple of weeks. I'm just gonna keep getting better in between each show. So just the first one back, just gotta take the pressure off myself and trying to enjoy it as much as possible. Did have a big sleep last night though. I went to bed at like 8. Woke up initially at 3:30. I was like, this is not acceptable. So went back to bed. I managed to wake up at 6:30, which is pretty decent for me. So yeah, let's do it. First meal on the cards today. We've got 3 eggs and 50 grams of cream of rice with some berries, which I'm going to enjoy thoroughly. Okay, we're 2 meals in. I've just washed off the first coat of tan. Just did 30 minutes of cardio to get a bit of a sweat on, just to try and drop this last little bit of water, and then keeping water intake nice and high, and then kind of trying to get most of it in before later on. Definitely will be peaking differently next time. I think I'm just going to go really moderate with the carbs and kind of slowly walk them up, because the head fuck of this process is too much and I can't deal with it. I learn something new every time I peak, and I already feel tighter after doing like 30 minutes of cardio, so I should have probably done that yesterday. My brain wasn't working properly. I treated myself as well to a new dressing gown. I've got like a show day robe, which is like the thin satiny one, but I was like, do you know what? I want to be warm because it's gone cold now and I hate it. It's worse than the hunger. I'd rather be more hungry and not cold. A couple more meals to get in before we're on the road. I've literally packed nothing so far, so we're just trying to do that now. But I've got like about 1 million checklists to go through. Trying to stay relaxed. What?
Just get my hair good for YouTube, innit?
I have been in a state for the past like 3 weeks, so don't worry about what you look like. We did it! We packed! That took so long. That took longer than packing a holiday. Oh my god, it's half free. To be fair, I said it'd probably be about 2-3ish, so.
Oh, sorry.
So yes, on the way down now, going to go meet Kelsey, because Kelsey and Ace are staying in the same place we are, so it's going to be fun. Andy did my tan, the back. He's colourblind, so if I look rubbish on stage, it's all your fault.
Whoa.
Definitely tightened up, about to get another meal in now. It's probably been too long since I had my last meal, but that was very much just getting on with things and doing everything that needs to be done. Although, sadly, Puppy has just injured himself and he's been hobbling around, but my dad's going to come and look after him whilst we are away, so that'd be nice for him. Hopefully he'll be better by the time we get back. Yeah, on the road we go! Let's do it! We've arrived. This is the apartamento for the weekend. It's bright natural light. Kelsey's just doing her first layer of tan in there. This is our room. Of course, brought my own bedding because we don't want to get any tan on these.
What are you going to say? I've got my own boyfriend.
And my boyfriend. And also brought my own mirror because I knew there was only a little one here and nothing backstage, so just going to sort it out tomorrow. So I've got this meal and then one more meal after this, and then we should be good to go for the morning.